Club World Cup has come and it has gone. Chelsea were the winners. I don't know if you think a competition like that deserves to be won by Chelsea, but yeah, we have to congratulate Chelsea regardless for winning that competition that that was held in the United States. But let's talk about some key takeaways from the competition real quick. The first one, and this one is for you, Max, is the FIFA president Infantino claiming that the Club World Cup generated around $2.1 billion and is the most successful club competition we have ever seen. But I remember us even in our episodes talking about how they were going to reduce prices, because of low turnout and whatnot. So based on what we saw in the competition, do you agree with that claim, Max?
I'd say it's definitely not most successful tournament, but actually, I'd say this for the smaller teams. This is obviously for their fans at least. It's a great show. It's like almost as good as World Cup, at least for the club fans, because they come from all of the world and they watch their team succeed. And also for the smaller teams, you definitely getting much more money than you can manage even in your, I'd say, Asia Champions League. They have like 10 times less money. So for the smaller clubs, it's definitely an awesome tournament. But for the European clubs, yeah, obviously still a lot of money made, but you have pretty low time to rest. And okay, it's only once each 4 years, but still it's a bit hard to recover in this little time. So I'd say it's a
Yeah,
good
fair enough.
tournament, but not the best, definitely.
Yeah, I personally don't think the tournament generated that much money. In fact, I can confidently say that the Premier League last season generated probably twice the amount that this competition made, and FIFA probably had to, in fact, invest their own money into this competition. I'm more than certain about that. But, anyways, moving on, and Victor, this one is for you. There's still much debate about the pedigree of the competition and the fact that FIFA are trying their best, to rebrand the past winners and call them intercontinental champions and start this one as the Club World Cup winners. People are saying, oh, this competition will still be seen as a glorified friendly. And while FIFA are saying this is going to be the biggest competition in years to come. But which notion do you think would most likely stick with the fans? A recognized club competition or a glorified friendly that you can just win money?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be seen as a more financially potent Audi Cup or what have you. It's not. It hasn't been what people expected it to be either. Like some fans thought it was going to be like these amazing atmospheres and it's going to be such a spectacle and whatnot. It's been quite a letdown from an audience perspective as well. I don't think it can generate the amount of interest that FIFA hopes for. We're slowly getting to the point where we're having too much football. If you look at the summers, like every cycle of 4 years now will only have one summer where you don't have either Euro or World Cup or this Mickey Mouse competition now. So it's a little bit much. I'm not saying burnout, but I'm saying I don't think it's doing much favors to the sport. And I think fans will see through that with time.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I agree with you too. And Max, this is the final question, and this one is for you. So, seeing as Chelsea went on to be crowned winners, many have come at the selection method for the competition. They have the competition states that they use coefficients, and winners of the previous Champions Leagues in the past 4 years were selected and whatnot. But that also meant that top winners of their domestic leagues would not be playing. We had teams like Liverpool missing out, we had teams like Napoli missing out, and Barcelona and whatnot. So there's a bit of controversy regarding the selection process. So do you think that the winners of domestic leagues from a certain region should be taken more into consideration rather than using coefficients to select sites?
Not actually. I feel like for this type of tournament, you should definitely stick to mostly like European competition and etc. Asia, everybody else. But the problem was they had only two spots for each country, like Spain, France, etc. So probably if you keep the places from Champions League, but then you add two more from England and Spain, so probably if like Real Madrid, Barcelona wins UCL in 4 years, they also have two more from Spain, not only these two. So this would probably make more sense. So it's like an separated invites from Champions League and also from this country. So probably it would make more sense from both like FIFA and also much more stronger teams from Europe. So I'd say that would be better.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, the Club World Cup is still open to debate, and maybe in the next 20 or more years, the notion or the idea behind the tournament and the perception from fans might change. But for now, just like Victor put it still seems like a money grab Audi Cup, and it just seems like a glorified friendly tournament, at least for now. Whether or not that notion will change in the next couple years remains to be seen. But in our opinion, I can say it didn't go as well as many people thought it would go. But Victor, this is just a simple question. What would you rate this edition of the Club World Cup from the little amount of games you saw and from what you felt over 10?
4. It it failed to it failed to generate enough interest for me. That's the bottom line. Like, okay, I get that you need to have certain teams in there, but at the same time, this is like once the Champions League final is played and the season has come to an end in Europe for English teams and otherwise, I personally just like unhooking myself from football for a little bit, and this doesn't exactly give you the opportunity to do that. And on a side note, I would have to commend you for your optimism that this will still be a thing in 20 years.
I mean, it will still be a thing because FIFA need anything to to generate more money as well. But yeah, Max, what would you rate this over 10? The first edition.
I'd say currently it's around 6.5, but in a couple more years, like maybe two more tournaments, it could become even 8.5, maybe even 9, at least in my end.
Yeah, right. I'm probably rating this tournament a 3 over 10. But yeah, probably in the next 20 years it could become much bigger. But for now, I don't see the reason. I don't see the point. But anyways, Chelsea fans will probably disagree with our thoughts on this video because they won the Club World Cup, and we would not it will not stop us from sending congratulations to them anyways. But it doesn't stop our thoughts either that this competition, at least for now, was unnecessary, and we would like Chelsea fans to join us in the comment section below and try to change our mind on why this tournament was a success.